It's been set up well for these players to show their skills. Personally, it might just favour having a bowl first, though. The weather conditions are perfect for cricket. Absolutely no threat of any rain.
Thanks, David. Let's now head down to the middle to join the captains for the toss. Players look ready. The umpire... are in position for the first ball. The bowlers will want to focus on their line and lengths and let the ball do the rest.
Bit of a change-up in the field now.
Willie has the privilege of bowling with the new ball. The umpires have signalled that they're ready. Let's get this game underway.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Drives and misses everything.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
Nice one.
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
Lovely.
Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Misses everything.
Oh.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Right in the slot, right where they like it. The ball races to the boundary.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Beaten on the drive.
Willie with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Lai didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
Stanton comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the southern end.
Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Edge. Amazing delivery. Huge appeal. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Super shot.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Lyth has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. That's right off the meat of the bat.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watch that in awe.
Right out of the middle.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. Good catch.
Yeah!
Out.
Really tried to push the scoring along and managed to do so for a while, but in the end, it's just one risk too many.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Willie from the northern end. Timed that brilliantly.
Gets onto the front foot, and that shot is full of aggression. Sent high and long over the rope.
Warner, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Yes. Brilliant diving stop. A direct hit, and this could be gone. Loud shout. Middle that one, great timing.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
That's just a textbook six. Timed well, under the ball, and it flew to the boundary. Awesome power.
In the air, looks to be landing safely.
That was just a massive shot. Middled it, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
Overstepped on that occasion. Wow, that's missed a lot.
Good work by the keeper. That wasn't the easiest of collects and saved some certain runs.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive.
Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Yep.
Misses. They failed to make their ground, but can't hit the stumps.
No!
Banton shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Oh, nice one.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play. Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yes.
Edged. Unplayable. It's been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. Runs coming very easily. Great shot through the gap.
Yes.
Perfect timing.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over. Good bit of timing there.
That was the slower ball and it didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive.
Lovely.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
That brings up the 50 partnership for these two.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong. And it's going to take something special to break it up.
Wait on it.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep.
That's gone. Yeah! Couldn't ask for an easier catch.
That was a very good knock in the end. I'm sure a few more runs would have been better, but this has indeed been a good innings.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Yep.
No waiting around, off the mark straight away.
Catch it.
Oh boy, that's really high. This might be gone. Nicely taken. Quick to latch onto it.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
Yep.
And again, see you later. 2 wickets on the trot.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Right off the middle of the bat.
That's the start you want. Awesome shot, and it's flown over the boundary.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
A strong area for them, lifted it up and over towards the rope.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
A very successful over ends. The fielders will congratulate the bowler for their efforts. 2 wickets taken. 5 fielders now allowed outside the circle. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
For the Lions.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Yeah.
It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway.
Yep.
Great shot. At least 1 on offer.
Bowler!
Good pickup. Big chance.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Yep.
Big edge.
No!
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Deceived by the drift, beaten by the spin. It's as simple as that, really.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Caught. One of the easiest catches you'll see.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait, though, to face their first ball. Perfect technique and placement.
A little bit short, not horribly short, moves the feet well and the hands even better. Some adjustments to the field.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. They'll get at least one. What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
They've played the most brilliant innings here, which could well have turned this match around. It's certainly entertained this crowd, who's loved every minute of it.
Thick edge. Bowler is confident on this one. Livingston takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries. Fantastic catch.
Just managed to clasp their hands around that one. Disappointment for the batter, joy for the bowler. Another wicket down, this one without scoring.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
Simple as you like. Didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in the over.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Barely seemed to hit it, and it's gone over the rope.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Yep.
Huge edge.
Keeper!
A couple on offer here. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Yeah.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing, lovely front foot shot that has raced to the boundary.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Catch!
Gone! It's a good catch. Well, it's a decision that's left everyone bemused. Still have wickets in hand and plenty of overs to bat, and the captain has declared. The openers will be keen to knock off these runs quickly. Not a huge total to chase down. The bowlers will need to make early inroads if they're to make it interesting.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Super piece of timing.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Roy didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
Roy has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Finds the edge. Big shout. Out. It's a fantastic catch by the keeper, diving away.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Billings, whose first task is getting themselves settled.
Waiting. Yep.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Yes. Yep.
Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire. A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on, as they bring a bit of energy to the crease. Time that brilliantly.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Livingston, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Absolutely nailed it.
Lovely shot. Gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
Boundaries are flowing. They need to find a dot ball or two to slow things down again.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. There'll be one run here for them.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
End of the over. 20 runs coming from it. The Lions are 1 for 20. Guthrie, the left-arm fast bowler, is coming on to bowl from the southern end. Going with spin now.
Spinner is coming on to bowl.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Couldn't have hit that any better.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
Hit that hard. Nailed it.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
There was a bit of width on that and they've climbed into the shot to send it up and over for 6.
Smith shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Yes. Well
Solid
done.
defence, very compact. Gone,
Yes.
Brilliant in the field.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds. And you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
Hetmeyer is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on. Good shot, a beauty.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Yep.
Great shot, great timing.
And that's the half-century for this batsman.
That is an amazing half-century. Just mammoth stroke making. Just an impressive stint at the crease so far. Confused on what that delivery was meant to be. Terrible bowling.
Beaten on the drive.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line. Threw the hands at it. Got nothing on the ball.
Yes.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Was that just a bit lazy with the running? Usually there'd be two there. Need to take a bit more initiative out there.
Over. The Lions are 2 for 62. Smith from the southern end. The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the southern end. Right out of the middle.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Edged. Strong appeal. And gone. Brilliant catch.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Russell will be looking to make a strong start to their innings. A real beauty. Just times it so well.
Really just seemed to have put that one into the slot with the first ball to the new batter. All the same, it's a glorious shot for your first ball.
Edge. What a ball. Confident appeal. Could it be? Nicely played.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Drives and misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. right off the middle of the bat.
Saw it from the moment it left the hand, latched onto it and given the full treatment.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Misses everything.
Hetzmeyer shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Good bit of timing there.
The bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide.
Taken. Good catch too, low to the ground.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Edge. Amazing delivery. Incredible. What a grab.
Starting to get really interesting now. That's the 5th wicket and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game and will want to show everyone their strength. Oh boy, that's really high. This might be gone. Gone! Yeah! Not a great shot to start the over.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A good start, but that's all they've managed. They did the hard work and threw it away in the end.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. Wow, that's missed the lot.
That's a great dive. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs.
Caught. What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
Well, that is a disappointing end. No score. Threw the bat at it and ended up with a nice take. A batter of this quality shouldn't be doing that. Good work by the keeper. That wasn't the easiest of collects and saved some certain runs. Great work behind the stumps. Did well not to let it through.
There's trouble here. Really? That's just wasting everyone's time. Nice shot, runs possible. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Nice way to get off the mark.
With the completion of that over, we see the fielding restrictions finish. The captain now has 3 more fielders to work with outside the circle.
A few moves made in the field.
Yep.
Great shot, at least one on offer.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Van der Merwe ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.
Yep.
They'll get at least one. A direct hit and this could be gone. It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Yep.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
Edged. Unplayable. And straight into the safe hands of the keeper.
Another one, 8 wickets gone. You feel it's just a matter of time now. A few decent deliveries could see the end.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Yes.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters. Livingston, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the southern end. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Nice solid defensive shot.
Negated the spin well then, got nicely on top of the bounce.
Edged it. The keeper is up immediately. Has it caught some bat on the way through? Chase is quick to review this. It'll be interesting to see the outcome of this. Oh, that is a great catch. Clear edge, and the replay confirms it. Third umpire didn't need much time for that decision.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Picked that well, and that's on its way to the boundary.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. Got right in behind it. There's a run here, surely.
Not a smart decision, you feel, not to run there. Mustn't have a lot of faith in their partner, if you ask me. You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Another really good over comes to an end. The batters just haven't been able to cut loose in the last few overs. O'Connor coming into the attack from the northern end. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That ball's been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is ridiculous.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Big shout. Massive edge. Loud appeal.
Extremely comfortable win. Just brilliant on so many levels. You can't compete with that level of